What's up? Yo, what's up? We're back with more me, I think. Welcome to the Pod News Podcast. Today we're talking about Scary Movie 6 coming out pretty soon. Brand new day, trailer stuff, kind of. Jojo Part 7 and Netflix, whatever the hell's going on over there. And as of today, the Harry Potter reboot trailer came out. And I'm going to watch that at the very end because I've seen a couple images and some people are going crazy. Oh my gosh. But yeah, let's just get straight to it. Scary Movie 6. Now, I love the Scary Movie franchise. Scary Movie 3 is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't, it's crazy for me to say that because I don't think 3 is better than like 1 or 2, just like writing wise. But I do love 3 so much. 3, I have a lot of good memories watching 3. I watched it with my family at home when we had it on DVD. And then I took that DVD and I watched that movie like I don't know how many times, right? It's so quotable. It's something I feel like shaped my early childhood humor. It's like the references with like 8 Mile and the hoodie putting it up. Oh, we in the hood now. Kevin Hart and Anthony Anderson. Anna Faris, Regina, like the goats. I love that movie, and I loved the franchise. Everything after that is where I kind of fell off. Like 4 and 5, I don't remember too well. One of them's The Ring, one of them's The Village. I don't know which one is which, but I just didn't watch those, or I didn't really care for those. And I think weren't those the one with like Dr. Phil or whatever? Anyways, I'm glad that they're bringing it back because it feels like a return to form because they're bringing back all the old characters. Like that dude who pretended to be dumb, but he ended up being the killer in like the first movie. Sherry O'Terry is back. Just small things like that. The fact that they're bringing back old characters and the fact that they have Anna Faris is a big thing for me because I feel like if they would have rebooted it, they wouldn't have had these original characters. The Wayne brothers are back. You couldn't do it without them. You couldn't do it without them. So the fact that everyone's in it just kind of gives me hope. Uh, One thing that I wanted to bring up is like something to discuss is are we ready for another scary movie? Because the parody movie as a whole, as a genre, if it isn't even a genre, it doesn't. There's not really one around right now. The only thing that I can compare it to recently was Top Gun. I saw the reboot, remake, whatever with the Taken dude, the dude who's out for blood. That movie was really good, and the fact that they went balls to the wall, super goofy, joke every minute, it worked. And the thing that I loved about that, which is why I love going to movies in the theaters, is the fact that everyone in that room was laughing. People knew what it was. It was campy. It was great, and so everyone was enjoying themselves. And I feel like there's not a lot of movies that are just purely comedy and like you could really enjoy yourself and just let loose in there, have fun. I feel like there's a lot of just like Marvel slop and stuff. Even though we'll talk about Marvel in a second, I just really miss the feeling of like, just having a good time in the theater. And I feel like this is gonna be like a good movie because all the ingredients are there. Everyone's coming back. But I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a time where the parody movie was terrible. Two things come to my mind in particular. It's Disaster Movie and it's Meet the Spartans. I saw Meet the Spartans in theaters and I regret it because it was terrible and you could just tell as soon as that movie started, it was just gonna be just stupid. And not like funny stupid, just like stupid, waste my time stupid. And it was gross, and like for some reason, those movies are gross for no reason. But I feel like those movies, they kind of killed the genre. The Disaster Movie it was okay, but it's just like, there was no effort there. And in Scary Movie 1 to 3, there was a lot of effort there. I mean, we're parodying these movies and we're replacing them with people like Pamela Anderson, which was perfect. I hope she comes back. Carmen Electra, all these people. I think she's in it. I forget. But there was effort there and like a script, and there was a it followed the beats of the original Screams or whatever, but it was there. There was something there. For Meet the Spartans and Disaster Movie, there was nothing there. That shit pissed me off, and they kind of killed the genre. And I don't like that. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Mad TV. When people compare Mad TV and SNL, they say, "Oh, Mad TV is better than that. Mad TV is this and that," and it is. Mad TV at its peak is better than SNL writing wise. At least I believe so because I'm a huge Mad TV fan. But there was a time where it was like a golden age, a golden era, where it was people like Ari Spears, Will Sasso, Nicole Sullivan, Alex Borstein, Michael McDonald, Deborah Wilson, the GOAT herself, who now does video games. There was a time, Bobby Lee, there was a time where all these people were in the cast and they were making just gold. Key and Peele, they were up in that bitch making gold. But there was a certain time, I don't know if it was like 2005 to 2009, where it was just so good. But then after that, it was awful. And I feel like people don't remember that because I remember that. I was watching every night, almost every night, when they would do it on Fox at like 11 or 10 o'clock at night. And I saw the quality go down. I seen it happen. I seen it. And so that's what I feel like when people compare these scary movies, because 1 through 3 is perfect for me. It was really good. But 4 and 5 is kind of rough. And I don't even remember it that much. But then there's the discussion of, are we ready for it? Like, is the public ready for a scary movie? These kind of scary parody movies, because they go balls to the wall crazy. They don't care who they offend. And I don't like when people use oh, people are going to get too offended if they make a thing. They're like, oh, this and that. Like, oh, people aren't ready. People aren't ready. People are ready. But the thing is, like, the writing has to be good too. People are as sensitive as people make it out to be, because if you look online, it'll probably seem like that, but online is not real life. You know, people complain about everything online. People are offended about everything, but there are some times where it's like, whatever. Like, you could go watch a super offensive movie and just not say anything. You can still have a good time. And so I just don't like those buzzwords of like super offensive or, oh, this is super woke, I'm not gonna watch it. Just watch the movie, have a good time. I have faith in the Wayans brothers. Those guys are goated. I love the trailer where they're making fun of sinners. He's like, half gay shit. No, let's go full on gay, brother. I love it. That's the type of shit I want to see. But yeah, I'm so excited for Scary Movie. Yeah, that's my little rant on Scary Movie. Let's talk about Brand New Day. Spiderman, the new movie. Brand New Day, more like 5 years too late, motherfucker. Bro, I don't even remember what happened in the last. Okay, I do remember. This is my problem with Marvel. Not only do they take so much time in between movies, some of their movies are only made for like the in-theater response. This kind of contradicts what I said before about Scary Movie and how me loving the theater, enjoying the energy and all that. Sometimes Marvel takes it to the extent where they do that, but it's also at the jeopardization of the story. Because there's the moment in the last Spider-Man movie, I forgot what it was called, where all the Spider-Men are walking into the dimension and they're just kind of waiting for the applause, waiting for, because the producers know. People are going to applaud and be like, oh, Andrew Garfield, oh, Tobey Maguire. And I love Tobey Maguire. I think he's my favorite Spider-Man. I saw that Spider-Man when I was a kid, when I was in theaters, and that's my GOAT. But I would be lying if I didn't say that he was phoning that shit in. He was phoning that shit in. This is my hot take about that movie, by the way. He totally phoned that shit in, man. As soon as he walked into that dimension, it was like he was walking off the trailer. He's like, all right. Yeah, it's me, Tobey Maguire. I don't have to try that hard. I'm just, oh, my back. Oh, you love that, right? Someone in the back. Oh, they love that. I just wish he really tried harder. I mean, he has the acting chops. He's in Prisoners, I think. Is he in Prisoners? I don't think so. Oh, he's not in Prisoners. But he could do it. But like that movie, he gave it 50%. That's what I feel like. And I've never seen the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies because, I've seen little bits and pieces and they look pretty bad. And that seems to be the consensus, unless you're I guess Gen Z and I guess they love that movie. But Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man in that movie. He might be better than Tom Holland because here's how I rank him. Tobey Maguire is my favorite. He could, he was okay as the Spider-Man character, but he's my favorite because he's my first. Pause. Actually, no pause. But I think he could have done a little better, especially in this last Spider-Man movie. Tom Holland is really good all around, just a good person for the role, but could be a little better. Same thing, right? But Andrew Garfield, I never watched his Spider-Man. He is, in terms of acting, he brought his whole Spider Bagussy into that movie. He knew because, as far as I can tell, he didn't get to do everything he wanted to with that move with those first two movies. I guess there was a third one slated and it got canceled, something like that. But you could just tell he was going for that shit, man. He might have went for the Oscar. He might have went for the Oscar because he was really good in that movie, and you can feel it. The emotion was there. I didn't really know what happened to Gwen in that particular set of movies until he showed up in this new one with Tom Holland. But you don't even have to know. You could just kind of tell. Like, oh, he lost his Gwen. And then he's like crying. He's like, he saved her. And it's like, because I think she bumps her head in the other one. But yeah, Andrew Garfield, goated. Toby goated. But yeah, that's my little rant. I think the way, I'm talking about Brand New Day. So what they did was weird. For this trailer that was coming out, they didn't show it all at once. What they did was they showed like 10-second clips. And these clips were stupid. They were fucking dumb, man. It was like clips of just maybe swinging around, maybe waking up, maybe walking around for 5 seconds. It was weird. And it got me to the point where I didn't even want to watch the trailer. I don't think I've seen most of the trailer because, not only because of that, because it pissed me off, but because I believe that they're so like desperate for people to be so in on Marvel like they used to be, like with Iron Man and Captain America, that whole trailer just tells the whole plot. And the only thing that they're not showing is like a couple other things. Like they're not really showing Hulk that much. I mean, they have Bruce Banner as the Hulk, but they're not showing him. He's in the trailer more than you probably think. And then they're showing Punisher, played by that John Berthal guy, which is the perfect Punisher. That guy is great. Wait. Every time that guy's on screen, I love it. But yeah, they're showing too much. And if they're showing like Electro or whatever, Sinister Six, fuck. It's just like, why are you just showing us everything? I feel like I know half the movie. And I remember like a few months ago, way before this trailer came out, they were showing pictures. And they showed the Punisher, and they showed the Hulk, I don't know what they showed, but people already knew the script. I remember I was talking to a coworker, and he's like, yeah, this is going to be in the movie. Like, how do you know this? This is like, well, why watch the movie if you know what's going to happen? But the life of a manga reader, by the way. But yeah, I just feel like when it comes to this, they showed a little too much. The trailer pissed me off. I still am waiting for Doomsday. I could not be more excited for that movie in particular. I will go on record to say that I am not a fan of Robert Downey Jr. coming back to play Doom. It does seem like kind of desperate on Marvel's side. It does seem kind of, a Hail Mary. But I did hear that there is some kind of like alternate universe where Robert Downey, Iron Man becomes Doomsday somehow, some way. But that's just how comics work, right? People die, people come back. It doesn't matter. The life of a comic book fan, none of it matters, okay? People, that's why I got kind of upset because when they brought him back, it kind of lessened his death in Endgame. But it doesn't matter. These fucking comic books don't matter. But yeah, I really hope that they do really well with that. I did see that one other movie with the other guys, I forget. Florence Pugh. That movie that she had, I forgot what it was called, with all those other dudes. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And totally think they should have got like a new guy to play Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom. They should have got the dude from Fantastic Four, like the original Doctor Doom, the one with Jessica Alba and all that. Bring back all those old dudes back. The Shield guy, what was his name? The bald dude. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna watch it no matter what. Brand new day, Doomsday, any day, mother. Let's talk about Jojo. Jojo, Part 7, Steel Runner. I love Jojo. Jojo's like a top 5 anime for me. I've read Part 7 like twice. I've been waiting for Netflix to drop Jojo Part 7. Steel Run, and guess what? We got Part 7. One episode. And then we don't know when the next one's coming out. What? What do you mean you don't know the next one's coming out? They asked the creator, they asked the people animating it, they don't even know. And Netflix don't even know. I mean, if it wasn't going to be fully done by this time, I would have waited another 2 months. Not have one episode 1 month and then the other episode, up in the air. Oh, and so I watched the trailers for Steel Ball Run, and they looked kind of okay. The animation looked a little, whatever. And it was totally an improvement in this first episode, because this first episode was wild. But I did hear that they adapted 11 chapters into the first episode. Hold on. Before I get to that, yeah, the animation looked okay. But then the first episode dropped and it was really good. Like, really, really good. You can tell that they put their whole steel bodisi in that animation. And it looked way better than the trailer. But yeah, 11 chapters in one episode. So, I don't know if you guys know this. I think this is when the manga went monthly. And when it went monthly, there's more pages. There's a lot of context there that I don't feel like got explained at all. I think some scenes got cut. I think Sandman had some of his scenes got cut. So not everything is going to be 1-to-1, but it might even be 1-to-10 or some shit like that. It just feels like not rushed, but like poorly planned on that part, because 11 chapters, if it's monthly, that's like 30 pages per chapter. That's a lot of shit that we're probably not going to see. So that's a little weird. I don't know how Japan feels about Part 7. I know they loved Part 5. They love Part 5. That's what I hear from like rankings and all that stuff. But I also heard they hated Part 6, which kind of tracks because they didn't give a fuck about Part 6. It didn't seem like it. They put it out in batches and they're like, okay, just take it. Take it, JoJo fans. We're going to Part 7, okay? We're getting there. But it just feels like very poorly planned. I don't know if it's on Netflix's part. I don't know if it's on the animation studio, David Production. But it just sucks, man. This first episode was so good. So good. Diego Brando, my boy. If people know, they know. Jairo Cepelli. Gyro Pizza Mozzarella guy. And then Johnny Joestar. Oh, the things to come this season. If we even get a season. Maybe next Christmas. But yeah, I'm just a little pissed off about that. I'm not going to lie. I wish I could just... At this point, I wish I could just binge it all. I don't care if it's weekly anymore. Just let me binge it. But yeah. So yeah, like I said before, Harry Potter dropped their shit today. New trailer. I see people talking shit already. I already know what it is. I already know. But we're going to watch it right now. Here's my live reaction, I guess, sir. I told you. In the closet.
You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one.
They've done this. Oh shit, that looks exactly like him.
Something special.
Oh my god, that looks like...
There is nothing special.
That straight up looks like Daniel Radcliffe.
About you. I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met.
Hagrid!
They were funny and...
Oh my god, this is so weird to watch.
They stood up for what they believed was right.
It's Hagrid, but it's not.
The next time I see you, will be in Hogwarts.
Platform 9 3/4. Oh, Ronald. Based on the beloved books by J.K. Rowling, the demon herself. Oh, McGonagall. Wow.
Potter. I think we can expect great
Hermione?
things from you.
Who's that? Draco? Got the Draco on him.
See who you are.
So season 1 is Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone. Dumbledore.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Oh, they dropped the name. That's right, bitch. Wow, look at that logo. Christmas. All right, so I did see a couple things. People are going crazy because Snape's black and I think Hermione's like mixed. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to talk about that. As long as they're good actors, none of that should matter. I think the only one who really cares about is J.K. Rowling because she's actively like changing the sexuality of the characters. Not that it matters. You know, Dumbledore can be gay if he wants. Fuck it. But yeah, I just feel like one day she woke up. She's like, Dumbledore's gay. Get me my editor. Fine, it doesn't matter. What matters is what they're doing as a whole with this Harry Potter thing. So it looks like one season is the first movie, essentially. Now, a little backstory. I love Harry Potter. I think I've seen every movie in theater since I was a kid. This means a lot to me. But this also feels a little too soon because it feels like it hasn't been that long since it ended. I mean, you look at Daniel Radcliffe now, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint. They look like they can play the adult versions of themselves, and they still look pretty young. At least the last time I checked. So for me, this feels a little too soon. And also, like, those movies are like damn near perfect. At least until like the 5th movie or 6th movie before they get a little too dark and like emo or whatever. You could have remade those movies. But I still think Prisoner of Azkaban is goated. What was the second one? Oh, Chamber of Secrets. Chamber of Secrets is goated. Goblet of Fire might be my favorite. Goblet of Fire is so anime. I love it. That whole thing with the tournament, everything was just so cool about that movie. And then the twist at the end where they kill him and then he just do this. Voldemort. But yeah, for me it just feels a little too soon. I'm still gonna watch it just because it's Harry Potter and it's fucking badass. But yeah, just don't be racist and enjoy the characters. Honestly, it looks pretty good. The quality is there. I mean, the blueprint is there. You just follow the first movie. It looks like they're going to add more. I don't know how much they cut from the book to put in that first movie, and then they're just going to expand on it because they have all this extra runtime now. But I hope it does well. Harry Potter for life, but it's a little too soon. But I'm rooting for it. I hope it does well. So yeah, there's my little thing on fucking everything. Here's my podcast. If you like it, let me know. Comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And you're a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard and you'll press that like button, you motherfucker.